Hey, what's up guys? So we're here to talk about Fortnite Season 8. And wow, do you see that bug right there? Well, we were just falling down in the sky, and then our character immediately just stopped going forward. He just kind of put his arms back up as if I was not pushing any button. And there's a lot of bugs going on right now. The slow deploy, the geysers, there's issues with the cannon where you infinitely will spin on the ground, and sometimes there's collision issues. There's walls not being able to be placed. People are shooting through walls. People phasing through walls. And a lot of that has to actually do with the newer areas because everyone is landing in these new spots. And that makes sense because, of course, with the addition of the new areas on the map, whether it's the volcano, the pirate ship, all those areas seem to be a little bit more laggy. And that is really due to too many things going on. That's just kind of how Battle Royale games work. Basically, when everyone's doing so many things in one area, because of how Battle Royale games work, is each area is kind of its own instance. And because there's too many things going on, the servers are just having issues. And I totally understand within the first few days, there's going to be so many people condensed into one area that it just causes a lot of these issues. But anyways, here's my thoughts and my impressions on Fortnite Season 8. In fact, this is our first victory royale. This was taken during the first few minutes of the servers going up. But here's how I feel about Fortnite in its current state too, because a lot of people are kind of talking about how they feel about Fortnite because a lot of people have, I felt like, been playing a lot of other games, Apex Legends, and even with the addition of the newest Season 8 in Fortnite, I found myself going to Apex Legends quite often, and that is because I really want them to add the respawn beacon, kind of like how Apex Legends has. I know they kind of copied it, but for me, I just like that mechanic in a Battle Royale game, especially for playing with squads. By the way, I really hate the infantry rifle. Let me know how you guys feel about the infantry rifle. I really think that it was a really dumb addition to the game. It's another one of those weapons where you get in the very beginning and you're like, oh my gosh, I hate this weapon, right? Like, I would prefer a pistol over this thing because it's just so difficult to land a shot with. I would even take a burst over it, because I know a lot of people didn't like the burst, but for me, I would take a burst any day over this thing. But when you come out with new content, you want players to obviously use that new piece of content, whether it's a gun, an area, a geyser, or just anything that's a new addition to the game, right? Otherwise, what's the point of adding something new if people don't like it? And I feel like with the addition of the infantry rifle, I just not a fan of it at all. And I know that's not specific to Season 8. But as far as the new content in Season 8, as far as like the new map areas, I think they should have spread it out. Again, this causes an issue where there's too many things condensed into one area, and that's why your edits aren't going through, that's why people are phasing. There's a lot of issues because there's too many things going on in one section of the map. A lot of times you'll see this, especially in higher level tournaments and scrims, where there's just too many things going on in one area, and that just causes the game just to like basically freeze up in certain aspects, or things just do not register whatsoever because it's too condensed. I think they really should have spread out the amount of new map content in different areas. But I like the addition of the geysers. I think those are great. It lets you rotate really fast. But it's more so the addition of adding it so when you actually finish off someone, you get those additional heals, and that really encourages people to thirst super early on. I mean, look, I've been commentating for 3 minutes now, and there's only 35 players left in the lobby. That's insane, because how hard is it for, you know, a lot of people to get 10+ kill games, especially because a lot of good players want to play squads now, and that really comes down to, of course, being able to heal. But how difficult is it to get these huge amount of games unless you're playing solo squads? And before, I felt like I could go up to people, literally throw up a ramp and just rotate it, and I outplayed them. Nowadays, everyone's building 90s. Oh, look at that edit, it just didn't go through. There's a lot of times where I feel like things just aren't going through. You can see, you like that debate over there, pretending I'm building and jump over? I mean, there's a lot of things that you can still do in this game to outplay people, but I feel like the games have gotten so much more difficult, and let me know how you guys feel about that down below. Do you guys feel like it's so much more difficult to actually get wins and actually get kills now compared to how it was, like I would say like a month or two ago? It just felt like a lot of the casual players have perhaps moved on to another game because, again, the lobbies just feel so much more sweaty, even in squads. And like I said, that's probably because a lot of the good players are going into solo squads because they want to get that high kill gameplay for content. And that's myself included. Like, I enjoy that. But within the first couple of weeks, it might be a little bit more difficult to get higher kill games because everyone wants to land in these new areas. But I do like the cannon because it's a mobility thing, and I don't feel like it's OP. I'm glad that they just removed the planes too. That was a huge thing that I hated, because when someone would just get free damage, and you can't really trade too well with the planes sometimes, and I didn't like that. I totally don't mind the hoverboards, because I feel like the mobility aspect of this game shouldn't give you an advantage as far as being able to engage someone. It should be that, like, yeah, you can go faster, but you got to get off of that mobility, and you are vulnerable when you are actually using that vehicle or whatever you're using as mobility, like the cannon. Like, you can't shoot out of it when you're flying in the air because you're spinning, right? And I know that, again, there are people that are complaining about the glitches where when you go in the cannon and you land, but you'll still spin like you're Sonic trying to go faster. But the thing is that I think those issues will be fixed, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. I'm really interested to see how the respawn beacon actually affects the game, because a lot of times when you're getting to the very end of the game, especially in squads, there's like 1 or 2 people left in the other squad, right? Like, if you have like a 4-man and there's only like 1 or 2 people left, it's not as fun. I would rather have it so like there's always these 4v4 engagements. That's one thing that I love with Apex Legends. Whenever there's a fight, I always know that there's 3 people. It's not like, okay, I knocked down 1, how many are left? Because I always know that it's like 99% of the time, unless it's towards the very final circle, it's always going to be the same amount of people, which is 3. And I feel like that dynamic really works very, very well. But I feel like, I don't know if it's this season specifically with Fortnite, but I feel like, at least from my experience, and let me know how you guys feel about it, but so many times I feel like people are phasing through walls, they're shooting through walls. I don't know if it's just because they added too much content to the game, that the servers just are just freaking out here. But that's how I feel about Fortnite Season 8. I feel like, obviously these issues should be fixed, and if they do get fixed, then I don't really have too many complaints, other than I feel like there's a lot more sweaty people in the game, but that's not really anything to do with Epic's games. I don't think they added skill-based matchmaking, but everyone wants to get more kills, and if the casuals, I feel like I would say much better than an average Fortnite player, but even for me, I feel like the majority of the games now, they're just a lot more difficult compared to what they were a month ago. And for the casual, like, if I'm struggling against other players here, and I feel like even a lot of the pros are saying that the game has gotten a lot more sweaty, it's just because potentially a lot of people have moved on to other games. I was trying to actually build another wall there, but it was just, I don't know, I couldn't build the wall, I had to build the ramp, man. There's just, a lot of things just aren't really working properly in the game. But in fact, there was even a player that spawned into a tournament without the pickaxe. How does that happen? I don't know. But anyways, those are my thoughts on Season 8. Overall, I think all the changes, especially with the respawn beacon, are going to be great. And having more mobility in the game with those geysers is great. I don't even know how that was a headshot, the ultimate flick shot. But anyways, yeah, those are my thoughts on Season 8. Overall, I like these changes, and I'm interested to see what else they implement. But I'm also really interested in seeing what Apex adds with, of course, their Battle Pass as well as their new content. But I feel like I've pretty much experienced all the stuff that there was with Season 8, but obviously there's going to be LTMs, and I really want to see that respawn beacon being added, because again, it sucks. You can see one of our squad mates is down, and during that downtime, what is she going to do? Sit there and watch again. Maybe if they added the ability to have the mark on the map, like, they could kind of use their cursor. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be like kind of an overview. They should still only be able to watch your like cam. They shouldn't be able to have a free cam, but that would be kind of cool too. Maybe as an LTM, just to try it out. If they get knocked and finished off, they can become like a drone and they can mark things on the map, and they can tell you where other people are. That'd be interesting too. Just, you know, as an LTM, not obviously in the main game, just to see how people like it. Because again, when you're knocked in Apex, you can just be like, okay, I'm going to get rezzed in a minute or 2. So I like that aspect. But you guys can let me know how you feel about the respawn beacon being added into the game, because I know they're adding that very soon. But anyways, I'm going to let the rest of the gameplay play out so you guys can enjoy the first Victory Royale, and you get this new little palm tree collider. But anyways, enjoy the gameplay, guys. Let me know how you feel about Season 8 down below.
Yeah.
A bike?
What? I was heard that they removed them. Okay.
There's a quad bike right here. Oh, they're right here. He's right here.
Alright, don't push in yet, Synchron. I'm not there. I don't want you to die yet.
They're right in there. Okay. Nice.
There's another medkit. Whoever was holding the other one.
You cheeky.
Just
no. Ooh.
I hit him for 100? Let's go.
You hit him for 100.
Yes. Oh, I have a launch pad. What the heck am I doing? I have a redeploy.
He's on white health. He's on white health. He's on white health. You can kill him.
Yeah. Well, because I sniped him. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, don't finish him. Don't finish him yet. What the heck? Yeah, don't finish him. I can get 50 extra. Oh! All right. What are we doing to the last kid? Are we trapping him?
Yeah. I could dynamite him. I don't know. I thought you still,
I see him. He's over there.
Where?
I see him. Sliding. South.
South. Oh, super far out there somewhere. Single wit up?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. I just don't want you to get wrecked. Where is he?
I don't know.
Secret, you're gonna snipe if you just do that. I see him, Kitty.
Where are they?
Right here.
He's dead! Let's go! Alright, so there it is, guys. Victory Royale. But I really wanted to also mention the ping system. I absolutely love it, even though that it's basically taken from Apex, with the exception of course, voicing over, hey, this is over here, whether it's like, oh, the mini shield's over here. It doesn't do that, but it does the job very well, and I think that is a great addition to the game. They implemented that really fast, and that's actually probably my favorite thing that happened in Season 8. But there it is, guys, the new Victory Royale umbrella that you get for this season. And I think it's kind of nice, but like I said, I would love to know your guys' thoughts on Season 8, but specifically, do you feel like it's gotten harder? Because I definitely feel like this game has gotten much more difficult. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to see more Fortnite, as well as other gaming content. Peace.